Beautiful, isn't it? Made in the United States, sells for about $3,000. We saw an almost identical piece in another store for less than $1,000, made in China. Multinational corporations have been moving their operations overseas to countries where they enjoy lower wages and where workers enjoy few, if any, protections. Meanwhile, small businesses here in the U.S. are either laying workers off or closing their doors because they can't compete with the lower prices. Since the year 2000, the U.S. economy has lost more than 4 million manufacturing jobs. And Forrester Research is forecasting the loss of another 15 million jobs by the turn of the decade. Now, this continuing trend of outsourcing also undermines the wages and the working conditions for the jobs that are left behind and threatens the long-term health of the U.S. economy. That's why Trade Assistance for Firms was established by Congress. This program provides direct grants together with consulting expertise to turn around small manufacturers hurt by foreign competition. We're currently working with more than 500 companies all across the United States. This program has helped retain existing jobs and more than doubled the sales and employment at participating companies. This averts the need for millions of dollars in unemployment compensation, welfare assistance, and other dislocated worker programs by saving companies and jobs that would otherwise have been lost to import competition.
The Trade Assistance Center was great. When they came along, we really needed some help. Foreign competition has really been hard on us too.
They're operating at the very high end, but yet some of the Mexican imports did have some of the same kind of carving techniques, and it was really taking a toll.
Of course, the quality is nowhere near what we're doing, but the labor costs, they can supply the material and the labor for less than the cost of our materials. So it really is a tough battle.
Well, we help Taos Furniture with a lot of different marketing efforts. We hired a graphic designer and we hired a photographer that photographed all their new product line.
Well, the catalog took a lot of time and effort, but it was really worthwhile. I think it's a big part of the success that came of last year, because as we got it out there, the people responded to it. And the photographs started to show the furniture for what it really looks like. Because people are not going to just plop down $5,000 or $6,000 for a table unless they actually have seen it. And so the catalog has really helped us.
Well, their sales revenue increased rather dramatically.
And we've had a great turnaround. We've had our best year since we've owned it last year, and then this year the best first part of the year that we've had.
Well, Nambe is located in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and they're an old-fashioned foundry that manufactures metal tableware and cookware. And it's kind of an interesting story behind Nambe. The original technology for their tableware was discovered by scientists working on the Manhattan Project. And they developed this alloy that the scientists shared with Nambe.
It is like a heat sink. So if you put something in it hot, or cook in it, or serve in it, and it's hot, it will stay hot and maintain hot for long periods of time. We are getting a lot of external pressure from Asian manufacturing, Mexican manufacturing, just global manufacturing. The world is becoming flat and you have to be very competitive.
The company was actually at risk of having to lay off quite a few of their production people.
Well, the THC, what it allowed us to do is really invest in not just the quality of the foundry, but the quality of the whole company.
We did several things. The most important, though, was the implementation of a Toyota-style production system.
We took that money and really invested in the quality and the education of quality internally through our whole company.
People felt better about their jobs because they were much more knowledgeable. They, helped reduce the cost for the company and help them, keep their jobs.
We've had to kind of retrench and get really good at what we do. That's why we're in 26 museums around the world. We have great design, we have great quality, and our product does something, it has function. I mean, we're the #1 registered bridal brand, for instance, out of Bloomingdale's. We've seen tremendous increase. Those funds really helped at a crucial time in the marketplace. So Thank you.
URA Sportswear is a family business in transition. They produce custom decorated clothing for the resort market, primarily in the Rocky Mountain region. They produce over 3 million items per year. Each item is custom decorated, and they produce these in small lots, minimums of, I think, a dozen.
A few years ago, we had an employee base, about 210, 215 people in that range. And as a result of some pressure, primarily from offshore manufacturing, we saw our market decline and moved basically about 30% down in our top line sales. And we lost 55 people in that period. So it was a tough spot.
Their old business information system was over 7 years old and really no longer worked for them. We brought in some industry experts to help them evaluate their operations and design a new system that was suited for their operations.
Our success really has come through that joint partnership with the program to help us identify resources in the marketplace.
Well, we have not only saved jobs, but we envision them adding another 50 or so jobs in the next couple of years.
What I'd like to say, just in general, is an enormous thank you for everything you've done in partnering with us to get us back on that growth curve and looking for continued growth into the future. So thank you very much.
Here's how it works. The program offers 50-50 cost sharing on projects aimed at improving a manufacturer's competitive position. Specifically, these matching funds are applied toward projects in areas such as marketing, information technology, and quality. The program pays for half of these services, up to $150,000, in projects with a maximum government share of $75,000. Actual levels of assistance depend on a variety of factors. To find out more about the program, visit our website at taacenters.org.